One of my students brought me a problem that they had seen on Facebook, and I thought I would share it here. Here is a list and the question is, what belongs in that blank? If you would like to give it some thought and see what you can figure out, go ahead. Otherwise, in a couple seconds here, I'm going to start telling you what did I do to try to figure out this problem that I had never seen before this student asked me. Okay, so my first option was I looked at, like I always do, what do I need to add to get between these two things? 62 here, 20 here, I don't know here, I don't know here. That's not a lot of information, but 62 and 20 certainly are not well related. So that doesn't seem like it helps me much. So I don't think it's just some sort of pattern with adding. What about multiplication? Well, to get from 6 to 68, I would have to multiply by 68 sixths, which is 34 halves, I guess, or thirds, I guess. To get from 68 to 88, I'd have to multiply by 88 68ths, which is 44 34ths. That does not look like it's going to be fruitful. So it doesn't look like multiplication. If I look at two of these at a time, 6, 68, is there anything I can do to those together to give me 88? Well, to do that, I'd have to maybe multiply the 6 by 3 and then add 2. So 3 times the first thing plus 68 plus 2 would give me this. But 3 times 88 plus whatever this is plus 2 is not going to give me 98. So that doesn't seem right. Like, that really doesn't seem right. But I thought about it just momentarily because I always want to see if there are things happening with individuals. Next idea. What if this pattern is every other thing? Well, there aren't really enough things here for me to judge if that's a possibility. And if it is every other thing, I don't know how 68 and this thing, the other green underlined blank spot, are related. So that doesn't seem right. And it's certainly possible that whoever came up with this pattern would have had it be every other thing and only given me 68 and blank. But if that were true, then I wouldn't have seen this on Facebook, right? My student wouldn't have seen this on Facebook because our trust in the person giving it to us doesn't give us a good taste in our mouth. So we're not likely to share this puzzle with anyone else. All right, the next thing I thought about was, what if I look at just the first digit of each of these? Well, the first digits are 0, 6, 8, I don't know, and 9. That didn't look real helpful. But what if I look at the second digits? That's a 6, an 8, an 8, I don't know, and an 8. That seems suspect, and it makes me almost believe maybe the second digit here is 8 just because it must fit some kind of pattern here. Now, my big revelation came from the fact that I'm dyslexic, and I thought, well, 6s and 8s, man, and 9s, those all seem like they go together in some way. So what if I look at these in a different way? What if I look at them in mirror? Mirror was not right. 6s and 9s do not mirror well left to right. 8s do either left to right or up and down. But the key wasn't so much looking at them in mirror as it was flipping them on their heads. If I flip each of these numbers on its head, I see this pattern. And if I look at this pattern, it's very obvious to me what's missing, right? I have 90, 89, 88, a blank, which must be 87, and then 86. So this missing thing here is in fact the number 87, but upside down. Did I draw it right? I think I did. So there is what belongs in that blank, and that's the solution to this puzzle.